guys, it's me, Mrs. Mom. I'm recording from my bedroom. Actually, this is the top of my bed. So this is my homeschool curriculum choices for my first grader. So our core curriculum is the good and the beautiful. Now this is a brand new curriculum. We've never tried it before. Last year we did a couple of different things. Okay, so I'm brave enough to be recording in my pajamas. This year we've done the Heart of Dakota curriculum. We started out with that, and I didn't really like it because it was very Bible based, which is a good thing. However, there was a lot of history. There was no writing practice, no spelling practice. There was handwriting, but not like writing. So I just didn't like that. I didn't feel like my kids were getting the education that they should have been getting from that curriculum. I needed something that was just kind of set for me, so I decided to try Easy Peasy All-in-One Homeschool, which the kids really liked doing the schooling online. They really did like that. But I still didn't feel like it was enough from the way that I used to teach them when I was doing, my eclectic style, just picking books here and there. So I was researching curriculums, and I stumbled across The Good and the Beautiful, and I am so excited to start this new curriculum. So most of our curriculum this year is from The Good and the Beautiful company. So I'll go ahead and show you our stuff now. Okay, so the Language Arts and Literature Level 1 course book. And I'm going to go through this very briefly. There are tons of videos on YouTube that go into detail with this curriculum, and that's not what I'm going to do. I just want to show you that it contains phonics and reading, grammar, usage and punctuation, literature, spelling and writing, and art, all in one curriculum, in one course book. I have all of those subjects, and his daily checklist is reading his level 1 reader aloud for 10 minutes, which is through this book, but I think he's really going to like it. It's very colorful, cute stories, and as Charlotte Mason would say, if you're familiar with the Charlotte Mason style homeschooling, it's twaddle free. And as is all of the literature in this curriculum, it is a Charlotte Mason based curriculum. So anyway, he has to practice his spelling words for 5 to 10 minutes, his phonics cards for 5 minutes, his sight word ladders for 5 minutes, and 30 minutes in this course book. And he also has to work on poetry memorization 1 to 2 times a day. So that's his language arts. And then I got this book that I was using last semester. It's a primary composition book. I'm going to just continue to use it. It's half lined for writing and half blank for drawing. So if you see here before, this is me writing and him drawing, but now that that was like in the very beginning when he was 5, when he started first grade around 5, but now he'll be doing more writing on his own. Subjects for his science, is this science or is this science? This is science. I got these 2 binders off of Amazon, and I wanted to get something that he would think was cool, and get him excited about having his own little notebooks and binders. So I chose the Avengers, Team Stark, I think that's the Avengers, and Star Wars. So I love these binders. And I put these dividers inside so we can write the subjects when he does science, which I don't know why I didn't do that yet. I did it for my daughter, but not for him. And it'll have the different, we're using unit studies for science, which I'll show you next. And each unit will have its own tab. Star Wars binder, which is going to be for history, which I will also show you his history curriculum. I actually have a quick review video on the history choice, really going through the game that it comes with, the books and all that. And today I'll just briefly show it to you again. But these are his Student Explorer pages, and these will be in his history book. So it's history and geography, and it's all Bible based too. It's a Christian curriculum, and this is also from The Good and the Beautiful. So his science is also from The Good and the Beautiful. This is for him and my daughter. So I'll be showing this to you in both videos. I hope I'm not talking too fast. So I went ahead and I ordered mostly all of the science unit studies for them because I was just super excited and they just look amazing. And they come, I put them in a big binder. I have to label the tabs here, but we're doing arthropods first, and this is just a unit study. And in this unit study, we will be having an ant farm, and we'll also be dissecting a crayfish, which I really thought was awesome. And he'll have a science journal, which is going to be this binder here. This is going to be his science journal. Excuse that mess on the floor. That's not me. That's my husband. It has mini books that are in here that we put together, and it tells you all the supplies that you'll need for all of the lessons. And you can order what you don't have off of Amazon. Most of the other things you probably already have in your house. It also gives you read out loud storybooks. You also have to create a science wall in which you'll cut out these vocabulary words and you'll put them up on your science wall. So I thought that was pretty awesome. And this is for the science journal, which I will have to photocopy since I'm doing it for 2 of my kids, and they can put it into their science journals. So we're doing arthropods first, and all the pictures and art very colorful. There's poetry, really good colorful pictures here. And then after we finish this unit study, we will go to space science. And then introduction to energy will be the next unit study. Then we will do energy, heat, light, and sound. And then we will do meteorology. So got this Usborne Illustrated Elementary Science Dictionary, which I love. And so if there's a term or something that we want to look up from his science unit, or he just wants to learn more about it, we can go in here and look into this. It's got a whole bunch of different information. It's just so cute. Like, I love it. Living things, materials, forces, energy, the earth and space, and science at work. So this is just like a supplement for us to use. Okay, so here we have the Good and the Beautiful history curriculum, and I'm not going to open this up because I do have a separate video of it. If you want to check that out, you can go and check out my other video. I guess I'll link it at the bottom here. And this is a board game that you play. The course book tells you when to play the board game. And this is the course book. It's the first year. It's for grades K through 12. And there's different activities that you can do for your younger students and your older students. And it's Bible-based as well. Okay, so it goes from ancient history, the Middle Ages and the Renaissance, the French and Indian War through the Revolutionary War, the Victorian era, the history of flight, and the Cold War era. Okay, and it's a Christian worldview. And then this is the Big Book of Stories, which has a bunch of different stories from different artists and different authors. Very colorful, very beautiful, which the curriculum is called The Good and the Beautiful for a reason. So, and it also has audio online that you can download off the website if you've bought this, which will have some audio stories. Sometimes during the course book, you'll have to have the children listen to an audio story instead of reading to them. For Bible this year, I am actually going to create my own Bible curriculum off of a website called kidsofintegrity.com, I believe. And I'm going to use that as my main curriculum, and then I'm going to add activities to it. He's got 2 Bibles here. This is the Jesus Story Bible. So this one tells a story. And then I also have a Devotional Bible for kids. It's my first message. So this one is the Bible written in the Message translation. I really like this book too. It's very colorful. It tells you how to pray and what to pray about and how to live it out. And it is in a story too, but it's just a little bit different than the Jesus Storybook Bible. So I have both of those Bibles for him. And then I got this 1-year daily devotional from the Word of Life website. It's a quiet time devotional to teach him how to have his little quiet time every morning because I think it's important for us to teach our kids how to have that one-on-one time with God, because it's a habit that even as adults we struggle with. And I feel that if we start them young, then it will be a lot easier for them in the long run. All right, so let's go in here. So this is introducing your quiet time. There's a personal prayer diary and quiet time activity pages. It tells you how it's broken down. You have a weekly introduction. You have your daily passage to read. You have your daily activity here. And then you have your prayer. And that's all for one day. It's all broken down in the same sequence. And then you can just see here. So God's way is best. This is the theme. And then the chapter book to read for Monday is Proverbs 1, 8-9. Those are the verses. And then he reads this, he does this little activity, and then he prays. And it's very simple. It's geared towards grades 1 and 2. So it's not too difficult for him to do and not too long, not too time consuming. So I think he's going to like that. So for math, we are continuing with Singapore math. Right now he's finishing up what we ended off last semester on level 1B, which is finishing off the first grade math. So he will be starting his second grade math in about 4 months. But when that time comes, I have to remember he's still only 6 years old, and I don't want to overwhelm him. So what we are going to do is we're going to do his Singapore math. We're going to do the Singapore math 2 days a week. I'll just open this up so you can see what this looks like. And we're going to take it slow because I don't want to overwhelm him. And he loves math and I don't want to ruin that for him. And the textbook is more colorful than the workbook. And then so we'll do 1 day we have co-op. We don't do school. We do run on a 4-day school week. So 1 day we'll have co-op. 2 days we'll do this math. And then the other 2 days, we'll probably do 1 day of math games, like that game that I have on my other video, allowance, and we have different money games and time games, and I'm going to get some fraction games and stuff. So we'll have 1 day of games. These books also have games in them, so we'll incorporate those one of the days of the week. And then another day of the week, I will do this fun schooling math mysteries with Minecraft, because he loves Minecraft. This is geared towards 2nd, 3rd, and 4th grade, but Singapore math is pretty advanced, so I think he'll be fine in doing this 1 day of the week. So hopefully he'll be able to just do a couple of pages, and hopefully he'll enjoy it. I'll just go through it quickly so you can see. And then last but not least is his handwriting book. Well, okay, 2 things. So his handwriting book from the Good and the Beautiful. Level 3, he'll be working on level 3, which is just cementing his writing, his letter formation, writing simple sentences, and it also helps teach the children how to draw. But not least, during his downtime, when I'm working with his sister on her curriculum, I got this brilliant coloring book for boys, which is a relaxing coloring book, and it's kind of like one of those adult coloring books for kids. So it's like a big kid coloring book, like a big boy coloring book, and it's really cute. And you can get his little color pencils and just doodle away. That'll keep him busy for a little while. Okay, so that's it. That's my first graders workload, I guess you can call it. All of my curriculum choices for my 6-year-old. So I hope you enjoyed that. Please hit the like button if you like it. Hope it's not too long. I tried to make it as short as possible. Please subscribe, and I'll be coming up with a whole bunch of other videos to keep you guys entertained. If there is anything you'd like to see, any questions that you have, please leave it in the comments below. I'm willing to do any other videos you guys like, or answer any questions that you guys may have about our homeschooling, our curriculum, our family, anything. So that's it.